I think this is a Rise Nation map. Let's see how we go.
Well, let's see what they're able to do. The opening kill is going to be to TJ, but traded up pretty much immediately. Just taking a look at the sky cam here as the key battles go down from kind of that fire cut across and also hitting in through ruins. You saw there, Looney start to exit towards the bottom, so he's going to try and hit the back here. They're not prepared for it at all. He's able to find one. You saw to his left, one player wrapping back to deal with this, but he's gunning everybody right now. Unfortunately, that is one of the tougher gunfights to take. When they get set up on that back kind of corner wall there at the edge of back bunker, it is not easy to win unless you're like pre-aimed with an AR.
Already like what I'm seeing from the guys in Rise Nation here. Looney taking the initiative there. He knew that the fights were going down in mid. He knew that those players were hitting the bunker. So by hitting that rotation immediately, going for the flank, going for the soft bit of flesh, he's managed to give his team a bit of space. And now you can see already Methods deep behind enemy lines. Can't make it twos, JCap. And that handy pistol is going to find it.
And yes, it doesn't turn into a cap, and I know Looney got shut down, but you nailed it there. Looney's aggression there and able to make a play, that puts Luminosity on their back foot for basically the opening seconds. I know you don't come away with the score, but it gave you a lot of map control. Now it's LG's chance. They get a couple of kills. They can try and answer back. That's a big one-on-one win there in cabin cut for John. And now it's the exact opposite. Rise all coming off a spawn. They know they're going to deal with LG set up and pre-fired. Let's see if LG can work towards getting a cap out here.
Oh, this is huge. You can see the guys in LG slowly creeping that front line forward, but TJ Halley, look, trying to make his way out of this one. Looney pushing in as well. This is big. John needs to do a lot of work there to survive, and he can't. And now JCap's in position as well, and he's going to be dropped also, and this is going to be an incredible flip. The advantage has completely fallen from LG until Octane gets 3.
And those plays like that, where basically, 3 of your players go down. You're about to give up all map control, there's 1 player left up. Coming up with 3 kills there is huge, because instead of it being like a map reset where Rise is now pushing across, they don't give up anything. They're right back, and the pressure's still from LG simply because of that 3-piece you get from Octane.
And we talk about Octane enough. Again, it's a full tank of gas at this stage. It's unbelievable, and with good reason. He's still alive at this point. He ended this pre, but 4 kills right now in a row. And as you can see, the front line for the boys in blue, they're trying to make their way forward. That's John. He's the furthest player forward for his team, the tip of the spear. And this is going to be Rise trying to flash him out of their base. They need to get rid of him. On the other side of the map, actually the flag's gone. Gunless has already pulled a flag. TJ's leading the way for him. This could potentially be a cap. They still have 1 member of LG's in mid-map. He's going to be able to get the cut here, and it's John. And that's it. He's been dropped. This is potentially a cap.
Oh! I think TJ was trying to pick it up, but couldn't locate the flag. At least on the minimap, it looked like he was kind of running in circles trying to get it. He ends up being taken down. The 2 players that pushed out a bunker, but it's still not quite reset. Methods wins that. It's a score.
Oh, that's huge. Methods laying down the suppressing fire, giving his teammates the space to work with, and now Looney is going to reap the rewards of all that blood lost. And that's the first cap for Rise Nation with 2 minutes left in the first half. 3 in a row for Looney as well. He's not too far away from streaks. Again, will be huge. Gunless has just picked up 2 kills, and as you can see, 2 players now. They've already made it through the bunker. They're going through the sock drawers and the underwear drawers of the boy of LG, and before you know it, they're going to take their flag and get out. But Octane again! Just when you think it's going good, Octane shows up.
And it's just moments like that, man. If he doesn't come up with both of those kills, it's maybe not a score, but it's at least a flag out. It's definitely a threat for Rise Nation, but a 2-piece there with the FG in the back of the map shuts down the pressure from Rise. But Rise still has a 1-0 advantage in this one. But they've been they've been putting on most of the offense here, but now it's LG's turn for attack. Slack pushing forward. He found one already. Trying to make a play, but it looks like the defense from Rise still holding on here, Miles.
It was looking like a good push there again from the boys in Rise. They found their way forward. From LG, but Rise managed to turn that around on its head, 180, 100%, and already Looney far and deep, and that big kill there on Octane is going to be instrumental now in moving this forward. He's trying to get those players off of spawn with that grenade now, and again, pressure being applied. TJ Halley as well backing him up. You can see all angles are being covered now. That number 6 Methods is coming in from the rear. TJ, he's cleaning this one up. They could potentially have another cap here, Clint.
Yeah, I mean, they've done a good job, though, with those stuns. I mean, Looney was basically taken out of that attack for a solid 10 seconds. He was hit with, 2 or 3 stuns, so he couldn't push out of back bunker. They couldn't push out of the back doorway either because the stuns were flying in. Stuns are so damn good in this game. And they are a big part of why LG is able to hold. Now the question is, can they get a flag out here, maybe push it to a little bit of an OT?
It'd be nice to push the OT just before the end of the first half. There's 15 seconds remaining here in normal time, and here comes the play under bridge for Octane. This is going to be a flag grab. Looney, the last member alive for Rise in the mid, and he is going to be tagged. They're going to push him through, and as you can see, off spawn, Gunless now. He's got his runners on, and he's making his way to the other side of the map as quickly as he can. He's being slowed down, and this is it. Rise, they've been cut apart. And this is still going, boys and girls. 1 minute now into overtime. The flag has yet to be captured yet.
And it's maybe it for John. Here we go, running it in. There's the tying cap. Round all drawn up here at 1-1. I thought for a second you saw Octane trying to chase Looney, but it was basically what, an infantry player trying to catch an airborne player. I thought Looney might have a chance to win it, but your flag runner, top Ruins, able to win that gunfight as he pushes in the mid, and they get it home. So we are all tied up. As that was like a game of tug of war, man. Very, very back and forth throughout the course of it.
I always find that CTF is like a hockey fight. It's just two guys hold on to each other, just keep going until eventually someone falls over. But the ref lets it go on, and that's fine. Here's another 5 minutes of hockey fight for you boys and girls. Rise Nation and Luminosity, not too much separates these two teams. We wanted it to be close, and it is going to be just that. TJ Haley holding on with life by the skin of his teeth. John says no. The Grim Reaper now fully streaked out.
And I think it was, he got, what, a kill at least on the push. He got a kill with the flag there, and then he got the score. So he gets all that in the second half. So what looked like a very good half for Rise Nation, because of the final 60 seconds from LG, suddenly you got streaks, you got a tie game. You're feeling pretty good about Luminosity's chances here.
Gunless now, first in, best dressed. He goes for JCap, but that little piece of cover just took care of his bullets there, and he's going to be taken out. Method's also trying to buy some land that he can with that kill on JCap. And here comes Rise Nation pushing on through. They've got their numbers at the moment are a little dwindled. They've gun us on respawn, and that he's back. They've got to try and keep LG in their base. They've got to kill him once more on this set of spawns and then get a pull out of this one. Can they do it? They've got to do it a little slowly, very methodically, and this is how you do it. TJ Haley's going in. Looney in the back end. 3 for TJ, 1 for Looney. That's going to be a complete wipe. Luminosity all dead now. The flag is on the move. Clint, what a perfect cap.
Yeah, it was perfect. I mean, John has streaks. I don't think you invest him here. That was flawless push. There's nothing you can do. It's not like it was a staggered 4 down where maybe you have a chance to come out and drop a streak. One teammate pushes forward across the map. They got wiped so cleanly there. That's just one of those guaranteed caps. There was nothing you could do. And we talked about how John got streaks in the first half. Now you saw some coming in, well, maybe from multiple players here. I believe it was TJ got a couple of streaks. Methods now just a kill away from picking up a couple as well. You got to bait TJ here. Let TJ try to make a play, and now maybe it's JCap. They're going to try and push through. Methods just has to find one.
He can find one. He maybe get that player that's even weak.
Oh!
John takes care of him. He gets shots in those players, and now he's gone down as well. John, the run continues, and now two players are rising down. John's making his way forward. Big nades there from TJ is going to slow him down. Maybe a little too ambitious, too much zeal. But now we've still got these players coming forward. Slacked, slow and steady. He's going to win this race. 1v1 against Octane. Shaky as it goes. Rise Nation back in this with a chance. Clint, this is a CTF that I'm rather enjoying.
2-1 Rise, trying to hold on to this lead. TJ loses a gunfight there. It's going to be John that comes out the better of it. 2.5 minutes here remaining in the second half. Series tied up at 1-1, a series we thought could and would go the distance. There's going to be a couple of kills though now to Rise Nation. The pressure will start to mount forward. Last time they had the successful push, it was a pinch from both sides. You had 1 hit through ice, 2 then through ruins, and they got 4 down. It slows down for a moment as Methods drops. Let's see how Rise plays this.
Looney holding on now. Finds one. Can he find anything in the back? No, he's also going to be dropped there. Still, that trade though, it helps by the time. Luminosity have still got to lick the wounds. They can't push in with full strength yet. They need to wait for that positioning. Wait for the players to respawn. Gunless again, holding the line, holding that red line of Rise Nation as far forward as possible. And again, LG, they've got to get back to the drawing board and think their way out of this one. Gunless, 17 and 10. Big plays coming out of him. He's almost his streaks right now with 4 in a row. If you can keep this going, Clint, huge.
And we haven't really seen any offense from LG this half for the most part. You said on their back foot, yes, absolutely. I don't know what they're putting on the drawing board, but it should be offense because they've just had none, man. They can't get out of like their kind of third of the map right now because you've just had like 1 or 2 players pushed up into ruins that have been on them. You have the cover here you see on the other side set up kind of on their wood wall. It's been so tough for LG. Finally, they got a couple kills in ruins, so one was able to push through, and that one player is JCap. But he's back down almost immediately, and he's got TJ on the other side. He should be dead instantly. There you go.
Instantly dead. That's going to shut this down straight away. And it comes. Fight pilot over the top. Again, everyone's running mountain, so they can't really see where these players are. So spraying the shots out, hoping for something from that strafing run, but nothing to be found. There's a glide bomb now coming through as well. That is going to find a kill there on Slack, so that's going to be something for the boys of Rise Nation. And again, 1 minute remaining. They're up by 1 at this stage, and this is where it gets serious.
And like you said, with Mountain there on base, I think every single player on Rise, if you had something that might be able to give you a chance at the end here, it'd be John Streaks. But with everybody running Mountain, unless he connects with like a lucky mortar, which we'll see if he can do it here. He calls him in, tries to streak the back of the base, hits a tree, I think. Does connect with 2, so he's got to realize he's got some players back bunker. One inside as well. He's going to have to make a ridiculous play.
Oh,
he's just going to grab it and dip. He grabs it and dips.
He's got help. He has help. TJ calls in the fighter pilot as well and gets Octane and JCap, so that's going to change the battlefield as well. Slacked does manage to get TJ. The run is happening. He's over the 50-way mark. He's halfway. He could make this happen. John, 20 seconds left to make this cap and tie things up.
John with a cap to end the first half. John with one lead. Questionable for a second, but he was good. There was nobody really to deal with. And there's the second cap. It's all tied up with 5 seconds to go. Doesn't look like there's time for another touch. So this is going to be going to an OT. My God, I mean, yeah, that's 2 games or 2 halves where it's basically all Rise, and suddenly some magic mustered by LG in the final moments.
They seem to be a little bit more economical with the pushes. Like when they have the advantage, they do as much as they possibly can.
By economically, I mean they have 1 to 2 pushes a half.
Yeah, but that's their good odds, man. They're still making them count, right? They've got a good ratio.
Yeah, they have 2 flagpoles and 2 caps. I think is what they're at right now. So yes, they might be batting 1,000 actually.
But at the same time, yeah, Rise, they're getting a lot more attempts on goal, but they're not exactly landing them. And here we are, 5 minutes, the final round. Can we see a little bit of magic from either one of these teams? If history is anything to go by, Rise Nation are going to win this one, you know, for most of the way in, and then the final dying moments, LG are going to pull something magical out. But let's just see how we go. Already Slacked far forward, flag got pulled out there by Looney, and now it's on the run. Slack, this is big. He needs to get a kill here because he's got players of Rise 2 in position to slow this one down. Looney tagged from behind. He does get the kill. That's
John
huge.
streaking though. John is calling in streaks. Is he able to get him? He catches him right before he gets into cabin. And they should be able to get across the map to get the return. He's going to call in another streak. He earned that actually at the end of the second half. So he kind of doubled up there with fighter pilots twice at the end of the game there. So John's going to hold on to it for now. Game-saving glide bomb there.
I think it's a wise move, Flint, not using the fighter pilot. I think holding on to that now is extremely important because, as you can see, Rise Nation, they're getting more kills, they're winning more of those engagements, and they're owning much more of the map. They've got so much more control than the boys of LG. The chances they have of getting a cap are far higher, so that fighter pilot could effectively shut down another cap. It could slow them down once again. So a wise move, and still TJ holding on the best he can. Looney flags through. It's been pulled by Slacked. He's making a run with it.
And he's got help in the back. What a kill from Octane there to help him get out. One more to deal with, and guns him. They're making the play. Running the cap on the bottom of the map is Slacked. Everybody's dead. They're all coming in off spawn. This is going to be a cap right around 1:40. Great stuff there from LG. You have flag out for Rise. Everything's looking terrible, but they clutch up. And what we'll see what the exact time on it was, but that was sick.
Timing was perfect. The fighter pilot came in, took care of the players on spawn. Octane, immaculate game knowledge. He knew the player was going to be coming round from cabin, cleaned him up without a problem. 1:30, oh geez. Oh golly, this is going to be tricky for Rise. They've got to get a cap within 1:30 in order to push this to another overtime.
And this is just, it's going to be a painful loss in my opinion for Rise, because I think you probably played better for more of the game, at least in my eyes. It's just, there were so many key moments where they went LG's way, and that's what CTF is, though. It's a handful of big plays that can be the difference.
Slack just got 2 streaks ready to go there, so that is going to be instrumental in this final minute of this game. And then we can see TJ Halley making his way forward. 3 players coming through the ruins. There's 1 player coming through cabin. LG have got a brace for this one. If they go down here, this could spell doom for them. They have got streaks, but it's going to be a tough one to hold on for.
Absolutely. They're sort of penned in the back right now. It's just going to be gunfights. You need to win for Rise Nation right now. One's going to fall. The streaks do come in. Everybody's got Mountain on. It doesn't, it does connect. He's actually able to pick up 1 and then wins a gunfight with his PPSH. Slacked could do everything here. He got 1, 2, couldn't tackle on the 3rd, and now the flag is out. TJ trying to run. Spawning on the top side of the map is Luminosity, as they're going to try and cut this off. Did they invest any more streaks into this?
I think they should. Looney's going to win this fight in mid, and here comes the Thunderbolt down from above. That's going to be the fighter pilot. Shots are out. The flag's still moving.
They won the gunfight at the top, though. They should have this. They should have this. There we go. With 10 seconds left, they get it. And Rise wins it in OT. What a ridiculous, ridiculous CTF.
You couldn't ask for a more back and forth game of capture the flag there. One team caps it early on in a half, and then all of a sudden in the closing moments, the other team responds in due. But a fantastic overtime win there from Rise. And